Your brain doesn't chase happiness, it chases prediction. Most people think happiness comes from getting what they want. Neuroscience says something stranger. Your brain is fundamentally a prediction machine. Every second, it predicts what you'll see, what you'll hear, how you'll feel, what kind of person you are. When reality matches those predictions, the brain saves energy. That means if your identity predicts, open quote, "I'm always stressed," close quote, your brain unconsciously searches for evidence to prove itself right. Real rewiring happens when your daily habits teach the brain to make new predictions. You aren't changing emotions, you're changing what the brain expects. Number 2, happiness is mostly an error correction process. The brain learns through prediction errors. When reality becomes better than expected, dopamine rises, not because life became perfect, because the prediction was wrong. That's why gratitude works. It forces your brain to notice unexpected positives. Every surprise upgrades the brain's internal model. This is literally how intelligence grows. Number 3, identity is actually compressed. Memory. Psychology often says, "I am who I am." Neuroscience says something different. Your identity is simply your brain compressing millions of past experiences into one efficient story. Think of it like zip compression. Thousands of experiences become one sentence. I'm confident. I'm anxious. I'm unlucky. Habits continuously rewrite that compressed file. Number 4, the brain values energy more than truth. Evolution never designed your brain to know reality. It designed your brain to survive cheaply. Truth costs energy. Habits save energy. That's why repeated lies eventually feel true, and repeated courage eventually feels natural. The brain isn't asking, "Is this correct?" It's asking, "Can I automate this?"
5. Every habit changes which neurons win the competition. Inside your brain, billions of neurons compete. The more one pathway fires, the stronger it becomes. Unused pathways weaken. This is called competitive plasticity. You're never just creating good habits. You're starving bad neural networks. Every ignored distraction literally becomes weaker. 6. Your attention is the currency that builds reality. Philosophers noticed this centuries ago. Neuroscientists proved it recently. Whatever repeatedly receives attention becomes psychologically larger. If your attention always feeds problems, your world becomes full of problems. If your attention feeds opportunities, your brain begins discovering opportunities that already existed. You don't merely observe reality. You construct it. 7. Emotional habits become biological habits. Stress isn't only psychological. Repeated stress changes hormones, immune function, heart rhythms, gut bacteria, sleep architecture. Eventually, your body starts expecting stress. The reverse is also true. Repeated calm literally teaches your biology that safety is normal. Your body becomes easier to relax. 8. Your future self is literally another person. Brain scans show something fascinating. When people imagine their future selves, many brains activate regions similar to thinking about strangers. That's why saving money, exercising, studying, or sleeping early feels difficult. You're sacrificing today's comfort for someone your brain barely recognizes. One powerful habit. Spend 2 minutes every day vividly imagining your future self. The brain gradually starts treating that person as me. Long-term decisions suddenly become easier. 9. Tiny habits exploit a hidden law of complex systems. History, economics, and biology all share one principle. Small repeated changes create nonlinear outcomes. A 1-degree shift in an airplane changes continents. 1% daily improvement compounds enormously. Brains obey the same mathematics. Transformation isn't linear. It's exponential. Nothing seems different, until suddenly everything is. 10. Happiness is an emergent property, not a goal. The biggest misunderstanding in psychology. People chase happiness directly. But happiness rarely appears as a target. Instead, it emerges naturally from systems that produce meaning, competence, connection, autonomy, progress. Just as health emerges from healthy organs, happiness emerges from healthy habits. Stop chasing happiness. Build the conditions that make happiness inevitable. The deepest insight. Across philosophy, neuroscience, history, economics, and psychology, one principle keeps reappearing. The most powerful force in human life is not intelligence, talent, motivation, or luck, it is repetition. Repetition shapes neural circuits. Repetition creates identity. Repetition changes beliefs. Repetition rewrites expectations. Repetition compounds into destiny. The life you experience tomorrow is, in large part, the accumulated result of what your brain has practiced thousands of times before. Every small habit is therefore not just a behavior, it is a vote for the architecture of your future mind.